Hey, what's up, guys? We're going to dive into a late night message tonight about why the divine masculines may be tossing and turning and why they can't sleep. I'm getting a lot of butterflies in my stomach, so it's an anxious energy of a feeling in love. Okay, I feel like they feel very childlike or excited, and it's a feeling that it's making them toss and turn tonight. Okay, they literally cannot sleep. Now, speaking of that feeling of not being able to sleep, I do feel like many of you at this time could be experiencing a lot of ascension symptoms as well when it comes to this whole twin flame experience. Can't eat, can't sleep, just overly excited, butterflies in your stomach. In fact, I do have a song, Synchronicity, as well for you guys. Okay, and I feel like this has been coming up as a theme where many of your divine masculines, I've been talking about it a lot, but they realize that they've been lacking like true love, true intimacy, and they're experiencing that with you, divine feminine. Okay, a lot of them are connecting with you at a time where they realize like I don't want love or true love to pass me by. I feel like they're wanting to be more vulnerable in this connection as well and experience more of you. They're allowing themselves to experience more of you. I think for many of you in the past, your divine masculines might have avoided you at all costs because they know the feeling that they get when they're with you. Okay, they know the intensity, and many of them were like, I don't want this headache. Like, that's just the energy that I got there very clearly, is like, I don't need the romantic hassles, I don't want the headache. Okay, it's just easier to stay in like shallow situations because with you, divine feminine, it means investing, it means changing, it means shifting. Okay, so let's get into it. Like, why can't they sleep? Like, what feelings are developing for you that makes them feel anxious right now? Okay, so separation, they're having a hard time being away from you at this time, most likely because the feelings are sinking in that there's something deeper here. Okay, this could be for those of you who are in separation right now. They're pacing back and forth thinking like, I need to close the separation out because it's obvious that I miss her. Okay, for them it's just, it's obvious. They can't eat, they can't sleep. This is part of the twin flame experience as well, where like you're just operating in a different frequency more authentically. I feel like your energy is keeping them up at night. It could feel like their heart is beating really fast. They could also feel like something big is coming. So when it comes to the separation ending, they might be getting feelings of like, now is the right time to reach out. And the reason I'm feeling that is because of the butterflies in my stomach. You guys know the song Starving by Haley Steinfeld? So I feel like this is a masculine who's like, they've connected with you before, and then they get anxiety and they pull back and they might go into the separation energy. But then when they're in the separation energy, they're like, I can't sit still. Like, I need communication with this divine feminine. Okay, the song says, I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Something about the zoo, like I don't need all butterflies when you give me the whole damn zoo. Butterflies might be a big synchronicity for you guys right now. You could be seeing butterfly pictures, like just butterfly images showing up. If you guys live in warmer climates, you could see them a lot, and you might have a feeling it has something to do with your twin flame journey. And if you find this reading and it resonates, I do feel like that's the transformation that's occurring with your person, is that they realize like, what's the point of being in separation? Like, I'm starving without you. Also too, for many of you, a lot of your divine masculines are realizing that like they can almost taste you when you're not with them. Okay, I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. It's like, now that they've gotten a taste of this connection, they cannot stay in this separation energy for very long. Okay, they may be fighting it, they could be trying to, but I'm hearing that they can't. Okay, so separation is closing out for many of you, for somebody who realizes that like there's no point in separation. Okay, and another part of the song is by the way, right away you do something to my body. So a lot of your divine masculines could be starving for that feeling of like youthfulness, just feeling alive again. Okay, and this is like a big thing that's happening to the divine masculine collective, guys. Like, a lot of them are stuck in stagnant energies, karmic situations, like maybe being overworked, so it's like their body's not able to experience you know what I'm trying to say, but that feeling of like aliveness. And that's what I mean by like they're starving for affection, right? A lot of you could be under the impression that it's like, okay, well, they're with a karmic, or they may not be with a karmic, but let's say their work situation is their karmic, for example, and you guys might be like, they're fine, like I saw a picture of them on social media, they're, off traveling or doing whatever. Don't be deceived, okay? They're starving for affection and attention and human connection and touch, okay? Their karmic doesn't touch them in the same way. It's robotic, it feels cold, okay? They're seeking and looking for affection, and I feel like they have that with you. They've felt that with you. They've experienced that with you, okay? And they don't want anything to hold them back. I'm getting to, like, a lot of situations, anything with, like, obstacles in the way of you two truly experiencing this. And I feel like a lot of your divine masculines, they're just really in that mode of their magician energy, ready to, like, pull you into their reality. It's like this feeling that they cannot take, and it's starting to affect them, like the whole can't eat, can't sleep thing. They might see you as a form of, like therapy. Didn't I channel that song, guys? Your touch is like my therapy. I've got something to believe in. I just shared it in one of the previous readings, but I'm picking up all of these things, okay? It's like the can't eat, can't sleep thing right now is having them, like, up at night. They can't eat because they're just, like, too excited with butterflies in their stomach, when you just lose your appetite. And, like, it's like they're having all of these, like, song synchronicities. Like, even songs right now could be making them feel just in love, right? Even with you, divine feminine, many of you could be like, ooh, like, the song synchronicities are really picking up again. Many of you can hear them speaking to you through music because, like, this is how they express themselves. The energy is, like, kind of hyping itself up again for this to move out, for separation energy to close out. You guys are getting ready to experience one another again, and I feel like it's because someone's thirsty, starving, okay? They're starving for you. Let's get in another intuitive message about how they see you, okay? So protecting your feelings, okay? They don't want you to protect your feelings, okay? Maybe this is what this whole separation energy is about. It could have something to do with many of you just feeling like at a distance from them. They want to make you feel safer as well with this whole protect your feelings. So when they do come in, really expect for many of them to be just a lot more present with you. That's what this whole separation thing is teaching them right now. This whole pacing back and forth is about, I'm never letting you out of my sight again because I know what this feels like now. And I do see for many of you, you could have gone through a period of, like, maybe long separation or, like, really drawn out separation, because maybe both of you could have been just being stubborn or feeling like maybe the space is good, just this feeling of, like, not being ready or even trying to walk away from one another, right? And I feel like there's been this big epiphany for your divine masculines, especially with walking away or being in separation. Maybe you, divine feminine, to protect your feelings, a lot of you really stepped into this whole detachment energy, and maybe you really did close them out or kind of close this cycle out. You stopped reaching out, you stopped communicating, right? I feel like your divine masculines, they might have seen, like, a month go by, then 2 months, then 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. At the 6-month mark, they were sweating. That's that separation energy kicking in. That's why I feel like some of you who are going to resonate with this, you've definitely been apart from one another for quite some time. And it's like, the reason the separation is ending is because your divine masculines are going insane with not being just in communication with you. It's an epiphany. It's a realization that they're having about who it is you are, maybe what it is you mean to them at this time, okay? What are some of the other feelings that they may be having for you, divine feminine, in this pacing back and forth? Okay, the chemistry. They definitely maybe feel like they can't pick up on chemistry with anybody else, especially that spark there. Okay, and I'm also getting the word share. Okay, like they share that spark with you and with you alone, and no matter how much they try to replace it or find it with anybody else, or even maybe try to make a current situation that they're in work, okay? Many of them have been in this crazy pattern of trying to take the chemistry that they have with you and trying to salvage some other relationship or situation, but they're starting to see that this chemistry, it's only strongest when it's with you. Okay, if they take a bit of your magic and try to take it somewhere else, it fizzles out. By the time they get to their destination to use it, it fizzles out. I'm getting the scene from Cinderella when her magic disappears, And then it just kind of turns into like these like little speckles of like sparkles in the air. That's what I'm feeling like they've realized, like this chemistry, this undeniable feeling of aliveness, it only exists with you, and it can only be sustained with you. Okay? And believe it or not, guys, like this is definitely bringing about a lot of change and maturity within them, because now they're starting to see that, wait a second, like this divine feminine is not a game, she's not a joke. Many of you are very highly protected, especially with the protect your feelings card here coming out. It's not only you protecting your feelings, divine feminine, but I feel like many of you are getting guidance as well from your spirit guides. This could be direct protection from your spirit guides as well. That's teaching your divine masculine, karmic energy, everybody around you. If they don't step to you correctly, this beautiful earth angel here that's highly protected. And I'm not saying this to be like, oh, the divine feminine's like protect. No, you do some crazy ass mission work, okay? And you've been taking on a lot of energy, and you still stand strong and you still show up. So no, the universe isn't about to let anybody mess with you, okay? Again, the birthright thing keeps coming up again for a lot of you. These twin flame connections, these passionate connections with your masculines, like this is your birthright to experience it. That's why many of you are forcing or really pulling this shift and this change within them, because it is your birthright to experience them as divine masculines. Okay? But again, definitely not being able to experience chemistry with anybody else but you is a feeling that's like definitely helping them to awaken, because I feel like they feel depleted when you're not around. Okay? And this romanticism card as well is coming up. Intimacy is really important for this divine masculine, and with all the water in the card as well, I wouldn't be surprised if they're a water sign. They don't necessarily have to be, but you know, I don't know, I'm getting strongly there. Even with like the sand, it could be a Cancer divine masculine, maybe even a Pisces with all of the water back there, maybe even a Scorpio. I might see it crawling around in the sand somewhere here. But just very highly passionate, emotional men, but they may bury it well. They could be really hard workers. They know how to separate just kind of being out there and being the divine masculines, but inside it's like they have a side to them that's like really sexual, really passionate, really romantic, and it needs to be unleashed and let out. And if for whatever reason they're experiencing karmic energies, you know, again, anything that keeps that beautiful stallion energy within them stagnant, they go insane. And I feel like for a lot of them, the way that you have a lot of strong mission work and purpose work, they have it too. But the thing is they need you to ignite that spark within them. That's why they know they can't stay stagnant in these karmic energies. Okay, separation all around. The separation from you is causing them to separate away from karmic energies, because a lot of them are getting this harsh realization that like they need it. There's something about you that they need. That romantic energy, that creative energy is important for the divine masculine collective as well. You know, I feel like when they're out there pushing and pushing and pushing, you know, they need something soft and warm and delicate and nurturing to sink into. And I feel like that's you. Like for them, that's you with this romanticism card. It's not going to be anybody else but you. Okay, even if they have to daydream at night and close their eyes. Okay, but it's this beautiful kind of sensual realization tonight that many of your divine masculines are having. They cannot eat, they cannot sleep, pacing back and forth, you know, butterflies in their stomach. Definitely making a move for some of you, getting communication coming up soon. All right, guys, so that's what I have for you for this juicy, juicy late night check-in. Check out the membership section if you guys enjoy readings like these. I have some juicy ones found in that library, okay? And if you guys want to dig into a personal reading, don't be afraid to join my community over at hipsy.com. I would love to work with you guys one-on-one, all right? Ooh, this was a really nice one. Until tomorrow, guys. Good night. Bye.